Ladies and gentlemen, he's back, Lao Ban. He took around about a 3-month break off of streaming, but now he's come back with a vengeance. Hovering on about 60% win rate on the Chinese server. This is Grandmaster MMR. He is just obliterating the ladder. Of course, Lao Ban, one of my favorite players to watch. He invented not leveling ultimate at level 6 on Ekko in order to hide your clone to give yourself an advantage. The enemy doesn't know where your ultimate is, but if you've got enough Ekko games, you're going to know exactly where it's placed. Up into a Katarina today. And the one thing I noticed about Lao Ban, I remember versing him a couple of times. Most Echoes, you can kind of abuse his weak early game, and especially if you have like a ranged advantage. He's the best at spacing around cooldowns. He will not ever. He never takes like trade and poke in the early game for no reason. He a lot of the time will sit back like this, and he'll slowly start steamrolling into the game until he's just too much of a problem. He hovers 9 to 10 CS per minute every game. And once he hits that mid-game spike of Protobelt and Lichbane, he'll come out of nowhere and just start one-tapping everything. It's a very nice strategy to have in solo queue. Ekko is placed pretty good, I would say. I think his pick rate is not high enough. He's a fun champion. He's a great stomper in low elo. I don't know why more people don't play Ekko. He's not that hard to play either. There's not any like super advanced mechanics. And you'll see him unlucky on those creeps. And he's really happy with the wave. It's situated nicely. The longer the lane, the better for Ekko. Going into level 3, you'll probably see him look for a trade onto the Katarina. Hits level 3 first. Got to play around the daggers. And look at that trade. How easy is that? Procs the passive, procs the electrocute. Hits the W, looking to move in here. Katarina half health. We hit the ignite. So he runs ignite, by the way, guys. It's super aggressive. He goes in on the cat. Minions following. Picks up first blood for himself. He's surprised on that. Minion demon on the backline minions. And we'll probably hard shove this and go back. I definitely recommend running Ignite Electrocute on Ekko mid. You can cheese out so many free kills. Start that Corrupting Potion. First back, get a Dark Seal. And it's such a nice champion to start steamrolling into the lower elos. Just collect the kills. Start going for the Medjais. And unfortunately, Medjais is getting nerfed soon. It's such a sad day for mid laners all around. But we knew it was happening. Medjais was a little bit too overpowered and gold deficient. As he hasn't been playing on the Korean server, unfortunately. I love to watch some of his games there. He a couple of times, he's similar to Dopa. Every now and then he'll go and play on the Korean server. But usually when he's streaming or getting content, he's just playing on the Chinese servers. As the Katarina gets a roam to the top lane. Lao Ban, he screams a lot. He goes a little bit crazy, I remember. And he pulls a really nice freeze here. Cat's kind of fucked, I won't lie. Puts a ward for the roam. It's the Q. Now your W, guys, only costs 30 mana. People are too sparing, I believe, with Ekko's W. Just throw that shit out and trade with it. Get the shield and then aggressively trade with it. It's only 30 mana, man. The cooldown's kind of high, but you don't have to land the stun, okay? You can just simply get the shield to get a positive trade. It's not like you don't have to always have it up for the ganks or for stun CC setups. Just put it deep in the lane, especially if there's like a cannon getting low, and then just hover around that shield for the cannon and start zoning away from creeps. Like, there's more than one way to use it. As I'm hoping at level 7, because of these Katarina popped the ignite, by the way. Because of this minion demon, maybe we'll get a one-shot as we look for the solo here. Instantly E-flash. And we pick up our second solo of the game. There's 2 combos with Ekko that you guys need to know, alright? So the first one is very simple. You E, you land on your opponent, then you throw Q, and then you get auto. That will proc your passive, you get the movement speed, and you try and kite around. There's a second combo that's even faster. So you EQ, and you have to just go into practice tool and test this, okay? As you EQ, you have to do it like boom, boom. You gotta be super quick. The Q will come out as you're dashing with your E. So by the time you land, as soon as you land, get an auto attack, the passive is off and you're running. It's so much faster. It's a little bit less accurate, however. So you gotta practice this a lot. Another mechanic is good on Ekko is the W animation cancel. It's exactly the same as the EQ, you just EW, okay? It'll cancel the W animation and make it a little bit less obvious. As you can see, he's level 6 here, level 7 actually. And he won't level his ultimate, right? He'll just keep leveling his normal skill and just keep one single level up ready for when he needs it for that ultimate, guys. Let's see if he gets the Q. Does this Q one-shot the backlines? Oh, goddamn. That's like the dream. The dream scenario. So to do this non-ultimate leveling strat, it's a really nice strat to have, sure. But even in lower elos, it's best for high elo so the enemy doesn't know exactly where it is, I guess. I don't know, I just feel as though it's definitely for the more advanced Ekko players. Because a lot of the lesser advanced Ekko players, you'll level your ult and you'll have no idea where the fuck your clone is. You have no idea where you're going. As Katarina. And there he instantly levels all the ult, gets the hit, gets the solo. And the Kane's not able to gap close it. And that's that's perfect. It's exactly what he thought. Katarina didn't see where the clone was. He ultimate back on it, gets the hit, gets the kill, and saves it last second. But yeah, I'd recommend not doing this on your first Ekko game. I'd say play some Ekko games so you at least know how the ultimate mechanic works. It's a clone that just follows you. I think is it 7 seconds of following? It's something like that. And that's where you ult back to. It's like you're time traveling back and back. Which I'd love to do in real life. If I had one superhero power, I'd love time travel, bro. I'd take that over flying, teleportation. I think just being able to go back, man. Go back and do some of my league matchups again. Try and get some more dubs. Not get embarrassed by Faker's singed mid. There's so many things I regret. Try and beat Chovy. As we are working our way towards the Proto Belt. Now, I saw him talking about this. There's a lot of EU West Echoes that prefer going Nash's Tooth. They go Proto Nash's Tooth. And essentially he talked about it. If you're not going Lich Bane is the most burst damage. If you're just looking for one-tap combos, it's obviously the most. But the Nash's is giving you so much more damage over time. So if you're looking to duel people, if they think they're going to be a little bit too tanky to one-shot, the Nash's is probably going to be a better option. But most of the Korean and Chinese Echoes, they like the Lich Bane, they like the one-tap for the skirmishes, rather than going for the damage over time, which the EU West Echoes seem to prefer. I think definitely Nash's for jungle is going to be a better route. Katarina is absolutely stuffed here. Janna picks it up though. And Echoes of Champion, guys, once again, if you're not farming 9 to 10 per minute on this champion, I do believe you're not playing it correctly. I believe that even in lower elos, you should just be able to queue on waves and in your downtime farm some jungle camps. It's not rocket science, okay? I think you guys need to play a little bit more passive, play a little bit more risk adverse, and get those resources and farm a lot, okay? That's your guaranteed gold. That's your bread and butter. The solo kills will happen if you're getting that gold resource from your camps, from your farm. You get the items and you'll start steamrolling games. But if you're coin flipping 1v1s over and over and you're never getting farm or resource, you're simply just praying. You're just simply not really taking the game into your own hands. You're just coin flipping it, really. And that's exactly what we don't want to do in solo queue. We want consistent results. That's how you climb. Puts the W behind in the trajectory. Kha'Zix's flash is terrible. And we'll head back to base here. Pick up our mythic. And this is where the fun really starts. 84 CS at 10, looking pretty solid. Sweeper always on Ekko, guys. You want to make sure you're not on vision. So when you're going into these brushes, you chuck your W in deep. If they don't see you chuck your W, it's going to give them less time to react, of course. They don't get to hear, it's like this weird sound that you throw on Ekko. And if you're playing on the enemy side, you'll just hear it and you go, oh, the W's out. But you won't hear it if he's in the bush. And you won't see the lead up animation. I think is he mad about the Herald? He's not getting the Herald gold. Anyways, he's going to go down to bot lane. Hits the ultimate straight back onto the MF. You're done. Get out of here, girl. Kane. Oh, that's a shutdown. 9 stacks in the Dark Seal here. They get the kill under the Thresh. 10 to 8. Got the Drake. Move back into the mid lane. I can't remember what nerf they did to Ekko, because Ekko was like really broken for a second, right? And they did a slight nerf to him. I can't remember what it was. I think did they try and get it? Maybe his damage to jungle camps or something? They try to get him out of the jungle, I think. I still see Ekko jungle pretty often, but it doesn't seem weak at all. No chance. Katarina, don't even think about it. She's thinking about it. Oh. What was the IG? Actually not bad. 1900 gold here. Hopefully we see some Sorks. We see our way towards Lichbane. Lao Ban, guys, never goes Hourglass on Ekko. A lot of people try and go Hourglass and they try and play him like Fizz or something. Lao Ban, it's Proto Lich Deathcap. It's been like that since goddamn season 7 or 8 or whatever. He just... all the damage in the world. That's all he wants. Oh, he should go... actually, Medjai's here. Let's see. Medjai's and Sorks. Oh, baby, I'm excited. Look at the scoreboard. MF's ahead. Enemy Kane is worth a bounty. Blue buff, pick it up. The sooner you can side lane on Ekko, by the way, guys, the better. You want to drop into a 1-3-1 and you want to put your bot lane mid. You need the outer tower to drop, though, to give you a little bit more room to move up. Even in lower elos, even in bloody silver, or whatever you're at. If your bot lane gets a lead and you are a side lane splitter like Ekko, just tell them to go mid and you'll get you'll notice your CS per minute and your level per minute. Like, you're going to be getting so much more resource than you usually get. You'll notice it very fast. Because you're by yourself, you're not sharing people coming through your lane. You've got more camps to access. Flank. Kane's worth the bounty. Let's see if he can get onto it. Goes in. Doesn't get the kill onto the Thresh. He wanted it for the Medjai. He's kind of triggered on that. He'll take the camps. Take the wave. Hopefully, the Ziggs is going to go into the mid lane. Did I think the MF was on his team for a sec? Pick up some plates. Cheers to that. Kane, do you really want somebody? That like, how good is that? No hesitation, just obliterates him. The ultimate does so much damage. People do not expect it, especially post. Like, he has a level 2 ultimate there. Waits in the side lane for the MF. Surely she's not this dumb. Is she dumb? She's dumb. There's nothing you can do. Really nice patience there. MF is just completely oblivious. Thinks he's headed back to base. And now we're just going to keep on working away at these towers. Ekko takes towers very fast. The E extra damage amp on structures is always nice. I don't know why Janna... I don't think Janna should be here. How's his ultimate back up already? What the hell is that cooldown? And now you're going to cut across. Look for some jungle camps if they're up. If they're not, look for a flank on somebody in the mid lane. And then go back. Lao Ban makes... You can E over this. You can E over this. People don't know. That is actually an extremely advanced E. People don't know you can E over that wall. It helps with mid lane diving a lot. Practice it in practice tool, please, because you will stuff it up. You need a perfect angle. I try and do it, and I always stuff it up. I won't lie. But it's such a good engage angle, and it can change games. That was such a nice engage. I love it. Really good game coming out here. 3,400 gold. You gotta be really deep in that chicken camp. You gotta just be really deep in it. Is what she said. We go back. Lichbane. I was thinking maybe he was thinking, let's just go death cap. Actually, can we just let's skip the Lich Bane and go Death Cap? Oh, come on. I reckon Death Cap gives you more. There we go. 540 AP at 16 minutes. This is going to be disgusting. I reckon this gives you more damage than Lich Bane on the proc. It has to, right? Because the damage amp, the extra amplification on the AP you're getting from the Death Cap passive is surely more. Proto in. Gets the ultimate. Heads back to full health. And I was thinking he's going to try and hit up some side lanes here to pressure. I think perma grouping might not be the right call. Kind of want to see him head bot. Nice. Head down. We'll shove all the waves out. We'll start farming the camps, and then we'll have great angles to cut across. When I verse Lao Ban, and I know I always like to brag that I've versed these players, and you know, but look, I would like to bring it up my experience. I noticed that he was so good at pressuring the map while having Ignite. Because usually you play teleport if you're in the side lane, right? But he plays so well in these side lanes with Ignite. He simply, because Ekko's wave clear is almost unmatched. Like there's almost no mid that has as good wave clear as Ekko. He instantly shoves these waves out. And then if there's an opportunity, he'll cut across into the mid lane as MF gets caught. Passive should kill here. Ultimate almost up. Watch him play with the ultimate. Watch this. Ult's back doesn't quite get it onto the Kane. Ooh, and he dies there. Unfortunate. 11 and 1 there. But his team's able to make a complete stomp on the top side of the map. Enemy MF has a bloody wit's end. Why he's not doing quite as much damage. So full build should be Lich Bane into Void. Nice and simple. No Hourglass. Full damage. Sell boots for Cosmic Drive. Simple as that. This is MF building. She's gonna go Sundra. Passive damage on monsters is so fucked. Like it's so stupid. Grab these camps. Probably needs to be topside because the Aatrox apparently wants to be in the side lane and the bot side. Let's see what he does. Oh, here we go. He's over vision. Let's see how long the Aatrox can stall for. Come on. He's in. He's able to get the Riven. He still has ultimate, remember. Trying to pull. He's going to play around these cooldowns. Ease over. Looking for the gap closer. Doesn't quite have it. Jukes out on the Thresh Hook. It's a positive trade for the enemy team. And now, working away over 10 per minute. This is how, like, you farm so fast. Let's see if he gets behind the grump. Oh, I love this clear. This is exactly how you get over 10 per minute. Whenever there's a downtime and a lull state, just go and farm the goddamn camps. Farm the enemy jungle. That's your jungle. 200 CS here at 19. Or 20. And he does this every game, even on losses. He has very nice farm numbers. He comes into... At 20 minutes, like, obviously he has a lot of kills, a lot of gold, but like at 20 minutes, he's always coming into his stride, and he'll one-tap your AD or your mid laner. As the Lich Bane here. Last item would be the Void. The enemy Katarina is 180 farm at... She's actually not doing bad at all. She's not doing as bad as I thought. Pretty good player. Unfortunate on her early lane. Pops the pink. Just looking for anybody at this stage if we can find them. I don't think they can survive. Depends how much MR. Once you have the Void, it's going to be gross. Dana. Gotta try and find him. Finds the cane. Proto. Get the cap. And he's just dead. That's just not fair. It's just not fair, is it? Set up for the Drake. He's still on the hunt. He's gonna try and kill the Thresh. Oh, but the MF. And at this stage, it's pretty depressing for the enemy team. Gets the kill into the Riven, uses the MS to try and cut around for the Katarina now. Has the ultimate still. Just looking to see if he pulls it on the way back. Doesn't. Gets his 15th kill. On the hunt for the MF now. E in 2. 1. He's too scared. Ooh, let's go. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Gale Force. Unfortunate. He's not done. There's no chance he's done. Flash auto. Looking for the MF now. Pops the W. Has his ultimate to full health. And he's just going to gap it. His team's setting up for Nash, yeah. I just noticed that was Soul, by the way. Infernal Soul at 22. Is he going to have 1,000 AP? This is gross. That's enough for Void. Surely it's Void stuff like last. They're starting to really itemize magic resist. And it's a shame Ekko doesn't get played more in competitive at the moment. They're only like, if Syndra's starting to get played more, so I'm just waiting for one of these competitive games in upcoming playoffs where someone plays the Ekko. I want to see someone like Jizuke or Caps pull it out. It's doable 100%. You just got to have the balls to do it and know how to play properly in the side lane. Competitive, they'll run TP, they'll play a little bit less aggressive, but... Oh, he misses his Q onto that cane. Just lives. All about proccing the passive and the movement speed, then you kite it out until you've got your cooldowns again. Moves in here, gets the Thresh, looking for the cane now. Running really low on mana. We didn't go Presence of Mind, by the way, so it's just a little bit awkward. We're out of mana, 4k gold in the bank, and looking like they're just going to go for the dub. Not endable, he wants to go full build. Lichbane. Sorry, Void. Elixir? What are you doing?
Eh?
Huh?
Oh.
890 AP at 24. Full build. Now you sell boots. You can sell boots for Cosmic Drive. You can sell boots for Rapid Fire Cannon, I've seen. I wouldn't recommend it, but it will give you actually... Rapid Fire Cannon, I believe, will give you extra range on... When you E, your auto attack range, I believe, gets extended slightly. I don't know how it works. I've never tried it myself, but I've seen people talk about it. You can be a little bit adventurous. Merc Skim if they have like a mouse or some bullshit. Like you can... There's a lot of items you can sell boots for because you just have a lot of movement speed items with this Ekko setup. Dodges out in the Thresh. It's the shield. This shield is going to be like 1k. Oh, he doesn't actually proc it. Gonna wait the cooldowns out. Zig, say buddy, take that kill for yourself. How much does 1 E do to these towers? Let's see. Will he use it? Just gonna... Yeah, this is gross. And that's it. That's going to be it for the first game, guys. I'm going to jump onto a second one as he gets his 21st kill. Pretty good for Chinese goddamn Grandmaster, I'd tell you this much. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. 22? Nice. Beautiful. Jumping onto the second game, we are into Veigar in the mid lane. He's running Ghost and Barrier, so take note of that. Very interesting skill set. As the Fiora gets A solo onto Jax at level 1. Jesus Christ. Should Jax not start E and just piss chill? But okay. And the runes have changed slightly, guys. We're going for Presence of Mind this game, so it's going to allow us a little bit more into team fights. If we get a kill or an assist, it's going to allow us to keep going deeper, whilst the other rune was more for, I guess, more for the laning phase, and less for, like, late game pop-offs. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure the difference in builds. As he hits level 2 first, looks for that trade, gets the turnaround. Now that is how you trade on Ekko. Take note of how when he trades, guys. I've talked about it in the last game, but the QE and the EQ, it's completely different. As he probably could have, if he flashed autoed with Ignite there. No, the Veigar had barrier actually. I would have got baited there. You know, if he used barrier, yeah. Got baited in there and lost both sums. Pretty bad. Bad time. Gonna wait for level 3. This Jax is making me a little bit worried. Hopefully Lee can pick something up for himself. Hard shoves the first 3 waves and we'll move in. Looking like we're gonna get a ward onto the blue buff. That's the ward. I want to see what he does with this wave. If you look at this wave, it's slow shoving back into him. So if you just don't Q the minion wave, it's going to come back into you and you can set up a freeze. Oh. Veigar cage. Locks him in. Tries to juke it, he's not able to. The pop is corrupting. The wave is actually situated really good here. Hit level 4 and then you can try and get a really deep W to allow him not to shove the wave in. Let's see if you can get it. Just trim the wave a little bit. Trim the wave. There you go. And now look how he moves, guys. It should just be constantly forward and back onto minions when they're low health. No minion in lane should be free. Yep. Misses that one. Yeah, Veigar's just giving. The Veigar's really passive. He'll just hard shove it. Maybe look for the reset here. He's out of potion ticks. There you go. Level 5. Dark Seal should be bought. So it's a Dark Seal Amp or Dark Seal Dorans? Probably Amp. And back into the mid lane. You don't want to overforce in these type of lanes. Take it slow. He got a 10 CS lead over the Veigar. Probably a little bit more. Yeah, that Veigar cage is annoying. Do you see how controlled his lane is, though? It's nothing too crazy. He's not permanently looking for those EQ all-ins. As now the Veigar just simply can't move up for these creeps. If he does, it's going to be instant EQ by Ekko. We just hard shoving it? Gets the wave in. Looking top. Oh, this could be a really good dive. Ah, no, that's going to be a double. Remember not to level the 6. I always form a habit of just instantly leveling my ult, by the way. It takes a while. Get the trave. He has no TP. This should be a pretty big advantage. Now, we have the ult to dive, by the way. I think if W lands, you get him. Just don't know how to do it. You're going to have to try and zone him out. See where he steps? One more push. Nice. That should stop the base. Oh, did it? Yep. Nice. That barrier is just cucking him. Hits the W out of vision, remember, but the Ekko can't quite get in. Procs the shield. Just gonna grab a plate. Not risking anything at this point, just gonna keep farming it up. It's a win-win because essentially, if the Vega takes a base, he's gonna lose like half a kill worth of gold. A full wave and a cannon would be pretty gross to lose. Does he get that? Oh, he's gotta give it and he's gonna come around. Let's see if he can get a flank yet. Okay, the W should cut off the whole escape angle. Looking for the Kai'Sa. Gets the kill onto the Kai'Sa. Nice roam. 3 kills to 8. Let's get it. Blasting one. Double amp. Gets the most raw AP available. Because you could go for the Hextech Alternator, but which are going to be a little bit more damage, but it's not going to be as much damage on the minion waves, I guess. Nice. Now it should allow his Qs to one-shot the waves, right? Nice. Because he didn't go minion demon this game. That makes a lot of sense. Getting a little bit more extra raw AP. It's similar to like I guess the Twisted Fate Qs for the level 5 and level 9 with the minion demons. And if you don't have it, you're not able to get it. So you got to get a little bit more raw AP here because he didn't go minion demon. I think no matter what, if your tempo is good, minion demon or not, you'll still get one-shot Qs at level 9 for Ekko. Aged in here. Still gets stunned on the outskirts. Unlucky on that. Here's the Kane. He has his ultimate. See, even I have no idea where it is. Let's see if he can proc it. Flashes in for the 1v1. What a pig man. I love Chinese insults, dude. And that, like, the Ignite, it just allows you so much more presence in the 1v1s. He wants the Herald to be procced mid so he can get back for the Rocket Belt. $90 CS at 9 minutes. It's just beautiful to watch. It's nice and smooth. It's so consistent, this strategy, guys. I recommend a lot of you guys to try it. People just don't seem to be able to find consistency in solo queue. They really do. Like, they'll have nice pop. I've seen people like in gold, they say, how do I climb? I can't climb. They'll have like 20 kill games, and the next game they go 0-10. Their farm goes from 9 per minute to like 4 per minute. It's not how you climb. You don't want a game. You don't want, like, that's just 50-50 coin flipping. I'd rather you lose consistent games, but like, over the general consensus, you don't have such outlier, like, you still owe, instantly levels the ultimate. Got juked out there. The ult looked like it was on Veigar's head. And what I was kind of trying to explain, like, by having this type of playstyle, like, sure, you won't have as many crazy games where you just 1v1ing everything. So, like, with a really high-risk, high-reward playstyle, you have very good games and you'll have very bad games. And they kind of even themselves out. I'd rather you just have consistent, like 70% games over the course of the whole season. And that is going to give you so much better win rate and more consistency. And you will climb way better using that strategy. Like, trust me, you will. Than just going crazy every single game. Play slow, play consistent, get that farm resource. It'll work out much better. It'll be a little bit less fun, sure, and maybe that's why you play solo, but like, look, man. Just trying to help you guys out to get some LP. Pretty sure I didn't explain that very well, but anyways, hopefully some of you understood what I'm trying to say. We get the Proto, making our way towards the Lich Bane again. Do you reckon he goes Mercs here? Making fun of his chat. Saying slow elo. It's funny how often you play high elo and the chat's like, dude, this looks like silver. Oh my god. As like people don't understand. Like even the grass is always greener. Once you hit high elo, I remember having Korean Challenger games and it was some of the worst game quality I've ever seen in my life. Like it was worse than NA Diamond games. Like sometimes the game quality is just dog shit. Everyone's fighting for no reason, having a little bit of fun. Still has the ultimate. Oh shit, is he able to get the Vega? Gets a 1-for-1. And don't expect that you get to certain elo or division and the game just becomes, you know, the LCK. It just doesn't happen. You'll still have such toxic players. You'll still have boosted players, raging people, just completely out. Like it's just Fiesta games sometimes. And you have to be ready for that. There's no perfect time in League of Legends. Oh, I want to hit Diamond, I want to hit Masters, I want to hit Gold, Platinum. I heard like Platinum's when the game starts to get serious. Like, it's an illusion, guys. I don't want to break your dreams, but that's just how it is. Getting you guys ready for real life. You're also a little bit fed, right? Sweeper. She has no mana. Is he terrified of the Kayn? Doesn't have ults and needs to play a little bit slow. She's no mana, you're fine. Moves in. Gets the proto. Passive. One more auto, thank you very much. Does percent health. This team just absolutely rinsed them. Opens them up. Side lane's where it's at now.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
20 seconds more for plates. One more plate, sir, please. You can do it. Perfect. See if he uses the E on the tower. I think it's doable. Finishes it off. I don't think you want this 1v1. I think you want to proc your passive and then try and get out. Hits the ultimate. Flash is over. Try and drop the Kayn off and then get out of there. Ooh. Get out of there, son. Oh my god, that was close. All trying to use that movement speed. Ezreal picks up the Kayn. Let's get it. Why does he have a Medjai's? Is this man crazy? We have a 1-stack Medjai's here, guys. Sure. I'm confident. What if we get up to 25 stacks? Moving from the base now with this sad 1-stack in that book. Hopefully we can charge out a couple more. Ooh. Go play around vision denial. Here we go. They spot him. And it's a little bit of a lull state. Like, it's just such an awkward stage of the game now. I'm wondering what he's going to do. Feels like hard committing here for kills is a bit risky, you know? Kayn zooming through. We have Proto Belt. He gets the Kayn. Should drop to Ignite. And we're going to... That's so stupid. Grab that bad boy up. 5 stacks now. Just going to let Veigar free farm bot side, I guess. Try and make a couple picks. Fiora overextended here. The W placement's always hard against Fiora because she can just W you. She jumps over. Come on. He'll get it. Ease in. Doesn't have the ult back for the Kai'Sa. Look at this Veigar. And why are these Veigar with Ghost Barry just perma-splitting the sides? Oh, shit. Probably need to wait for ultimate until you can play aggressive again. He's hovering like he wants to look for it. He'd have to land W. PP mid side. Fiora's coming in. She's going to clean up. Won't work. The Vega gets the kill onto the Jax and gets the gets the execute to tower. Let's get Lich Bane, son. Ah! What are we? 1600. Lich Bane's what? 20 is it 2350 from Aether? Something like that. It's a bit too risky to extend. It's just not worth it. I feel like oh. Yep, she's done. He's in kill steal. He's so angry. You still get over 10 stacks on the Medjais though. You get the passive with MS. The battle for farm. Couple more hundred. Oh shit. Instantly hits that ultimate. Doesn't hesitate. We've got enough for Lich Bane here. I'd say we should probably reset. Dragon up in 10 seconds. Blue buff? Sure. Problem here is if his team gets picked and then they work their way towards the dragon. This is not good. I reckon he should have probably put a couple more pings towards his team. Hey guys. I mean, yeah. That's life. It's league. And he has very large buys. Hey, he's out on the map for so long. It's kind of weird. Like, there's this notion that you should never like just be out with a ton of gold because you're not utilizing those items that you could be buying. But then whenever I notice like really talented players in one tricks, they're out of the map for longer than anyone else, where they're not using that gold. They're using their time to farm more resources essentially, rather than using the gold to spike. It's I don't know, man. It's counterintuitive, but it's the greediest way to play. But is it greedy? If you're essentially just farming and getting more resources, the more that wouldn't be possible if you're just continuously backing every time you got a fucking K gold. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't have the answers. W the escape route. Fiora W gets baited out. Proto in. And you can see why he builds Medjais every game. His playstyle is probably the best for Medjais, right? Any other champion, any other player, I couldn't imagine a Medjais would be better fit than an Ekko, and especially Lao Ban Ekko, where he has such control over the champion and has an inbuilt goddamn time rewinder. Oh. This could kill. Waiting for the proto. You can see he's looking for it. Ah. Too fast. And here we go. This should be a good angle. I want to see who he focuses first. W. He gets stunned up. Ults back, gets the Fiora. And that might just be it. I don't know if you want to keep risking it. Never mind. We're going in, baby. Flashes into the Veigar cage. He's griefing. Kayn ult. He doesn't get vision of the Kayn. Oh no! He dies. That's just the most... The Veigar E's griefed then. And then he had no vision. He had no vision on the E. Of the Kayn finish. I fucked up. Yes, you did, my friend. And obviously we're going to start working our way towards the death cap. Yeah, that Veigar cage seems pretty annoying to play against at this stage. I'm wondering if like a Banshees or something would be a good itemization counter, but he just never... Oh, you know what? I was just thinking. He hovered over the Tenacity rune. That's probably why he goes Presence of Mind and Tenacity. Is that into high CC comps like Veigar and like Lulu Polymorph, he probably needs that because he doesn't like to go Mercs. He doesn't go anything defensive. That makes a lot of sense. So if you're into a high CC champion, like let's say they have like a Lissandra Leona or some bullshit on their team, I reckon you go for that Presence of Mind and Tenacity. And if they don't have much CC, like they have like an Azir Graves with a Janna or something, maybe you go for the Minion Demon with Cosmic. Makes sense. I think it's always best to copy one-tricks runes. I know copycatting is considered bad because you're not really thinking for yourself, but I trust somebody with 10,000 games on a champion rather than my thinking at like 10 games or something. I don't know, like you could come into problems where they're just following habits, but I still trust that process. It's a much faster process because they've done all the work for me. That's my way of thinking, but I know a lot of people are like, you know, you got to think for yourself, but some things in life, man, you let others do the research or make the mistakes and you deduce from that. Saves you time. Working our way towards the death cap, 2350. How is this Veigar on a kill spree? He's pinging into his team. 200 more gold. Don't risk. Don't fight. Kane's level 14. Move in with the sweeper. I always thought you'd want like a flank from the bot side on this. Not find it front on. And look at the value you're getting from the Veigar cage. Dude, that Veigar cage is so ridiculously OP. An enemy team just making a... Oh? Isa lives, no passive. And his team's throwing up the FF votes. 29 to 27. I don't know how they came back into this game. Just pick after pick after pick. And whatever you do, don't panic in these type of scenarios. Don't be like, well, we gotta try something, gotta fight. Don't just reek of desperation. I see it happen too often. Stay composed. Wait for them to come into you. There'll be more opportunities. Don't just go in all in on like a 2v4 or something just because your team's starting to panic in FF. Got decap. Should be able to one tap now. What's that AP? 590? 595. Am I a mathematical wizard or what? Look at the build on that Veigar, man. Everfrost, Frozen Heart, and now he's going Magic Resist. That's gross. That's so gross. It's a good build though. I think Tank Veigar is underrated. Your team's got the deeps, which they definitely do with the Fiora and Kayn. W in. Stun doesn't land. That shield is like 7k though, or what? Now it's going to be a complete fiesta on the Nash. One pick and you're going to get Nash set up. Gotta try kill the Kayn, I reckon. Kayn should get Edge of Night 100%. If he gets that, they're fucked. The Ekko will never be able to get the one tap. Oh? Thought he might try him. I think he likes this karma. Veigar cage lands. Lee Sin is dead. The W will pick up the Lulu. All eyes on the Kane. I thought he might E-flash for the Kane, but doesn't risk it. He's really not leading many of these fights, is he? He's kind of like being a little bit more reactive. Kai'Sa moves up. Still has ultimate. Wouldn't be surprised if he just looks at the Kai'Sa and pieces out with ult. Flashes in, gets the Fiora. Ultimate back into the stun for the Veigar. Get out! Gotta get it. Come on, Kane. And picks it up. And it's absolute disaster for red side here. 34 to 29. Starting to get the Void Staff though. Look at Veigar, you got the Abyssal Mask now. Level 13 Jax has a flank, 2 and 11. I don't think this is gonna work, bro. Come on, Lee. No, it won't work. Veigar's just gonna cage you out. Pretty good try. But I think they're both gonna die here. And what's our move? Side laning won't work because this team just seems like a bunch of bloody noobs. They're just gonna get picked over and over. And every time you group, the Veigar cage is too much of a problem. Oh, he can't get the passive auto on these Canes. He just goes untargetable. Ooh. I wonder if he goes Elixir before this dragon fight. I feel like the next fight is so important. Nice. The Elixir here, guys, it's giving you the most possible gold value. I talk about this a lot in mid-late game fights around objectives like Soul, around Baron when you know they're coming up. If you have no better buy than Elixir, I feel like grabbing that Elixir is so worthwhile. If the next fight determines the game, like, I know, like, sometimes it's, you end up buying 2 or 3, and it's like, fuck, man, I have 1500 gold I don't have that could have got me Death Gap in the late game, but I feel like the risk versus reward of picking it up for 500 gold when it has, like, 1200 gold of value or some bullshit, like, I think it's worth. Two and 12 Jax on the split. Whole team sieging up in the bot side here. I reckon defend on the inhibitor turret. This Veigar cage. God, it's such a broken ability for not being an ultimate. Wave clear, wave clear, wave clear. They don't have that good of poke though. Jax is actually on the tower here. Lee Sin, flash kick, yes sir. Gets the kill. That's a huge bounty over. Euro picks up the Jax in the side lane though. And we don't have ult, so I'm a little bit nervous. How does that E get over? Nice. Oh my god, we're 1 health. Ultimate in 20 seconds, by the way. E will get it. Nice job, Ezreal. Ult in 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, the auto. It gets it. With the Fiora, it's not enough to get hurt. The ultimate just missed too. Sells boots. Looking for the cosmic here, guys. Oh, we might get a full build Ekko. I love it. Don't E over. I think switch to Cosmic Drive. Switch to Cosmic Drive or get Mercs. I think they're your two options. I feel like that 18 flat pen you get from Sorks late game might be worth it. I beg you guys to be safe. Good luck. And who are we focusing? I feel like the whole enemy team is fed at this point. Kai'Sa has the Hex Drinker. And always in these later game fights, just be looking at who's got GA, who's got Stopwatch, who's got Hex. One taps the Veigar. Veigar's tank, by the way, but look at that. You make such quick work of these. We could flash. There you go, baby. That's the pick I'm looking for. Gets 2 kills. We should run it down mid here for the... Just 5-man siege it. And that's the threat of a full build Veigar. Watch the damage to the tower. Watch the damage. Watch the damage. Watch the damage. Pressure the end. Go deep. It's only these two left. Keep going. Fiora hits the base. Fiora's TPing in. Can we get the tower in time? Oh, she just makes it back. GA proc. W coming out. Should be able to land the stun on the Fiora as she comes out of GA. And this is going to be an open Nexus. Hits the ultimate. And he's going to clean the Nexus up here. Left, right, good night. What a game. Well played, man. Hell yeah. And that's going to be it from me today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the Xiao Ban reviews. I'm so hyped that he's back. Hopefully he hits really high elo and starts getting some nice matchups for us to review. Good luck on your own games. Have a great weekend, lads. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.